Easiest way to make salute rockets. I used to make black powder, strobe rockets, and stuff like that. And the fastest, easiest way for you guys, if you don't know how to make strobe rockets or black powder rockets, or let's say you just want to do a quick process, just enjoy a nice boom, I would totally just get these right here. Just get these engines, right? You can get them from Hobby Lobby, or you can order them on Amazon and stuff like that. And all you do is just fill the tubes with flash powder, right? And this is going to be the engine, so it's going to shoot it up just like a regular rocket. And then you're going to have your report. I always use the A for the smaller ones, like for these ones and these ones. I always use A for those. And B, I do B for the little bit fatter ones and the little bit longer ones. Yeah, that's what I pretty much do. And they come out really well. If you want, I will show you guys right now how to assemble them and how to load them up. Let me post you guys up real fast. Alright. So you have your flash powder here. Load it all the way up to the rim. I already started loading some in there already, so just keep loading it up. See your tube. A little bit more. Alright, cool. That's good enough. Nice. And then usually what I do beforehand is I always plug the tops. Always make sure you plug the tops first, right? With your hot glue gun. What I do is I get paper towels, wad it up, shove it down to the bottom, get a stick, and just ram it. And then I'll get it. Will be like a nice plug right there. Push it down a little bit each side. And then after I do that, I will push it down a little bit, and then I will get the hot glue gun it, let it sit, let it dry, and it gets a nice firm plug. And then after that, of course, what I'll do is let it dry, and then I'll put it to the side. And then once it's completely dried, like the one I just put with the flash powder, I will put that to the side or fast once it's completely loaded. And then I'll get a paper towel. Get a few pieces of it, put it into the gun itself with the flash powder. So when I ram the engine inside there, it doesn't completely fall back out or no splash damage from it. Shove it down all the way. Okay, cool. That's perfect. And then I get the paper towel, put that to the side or fast, and I get a paper towel. And then I'm gonna size this to make sure it'll fit into the tube. So this is going to be the fuse side with the hole. You're going to put that down, and of course you're going to put a fuse in there. And first you're going to put a paper towel at the end of it, at the top of it, about that much. You're going to roll it, about maybe just enough, and then rip that piece off. You just need enough so it could overlap it for these type of tubes that are almost the same size as your engine, because if you go like this in here, there's still a lot of play, so you want it to be super snug. So what I do is just put a little piece of paper towel on the engine, make sure it fits. So I made sure it fits first, then get your glue gun, the paper towel, glue down the paper towel, make sure it's a nice amount. Right. Boom, perfect. Then you set it on your table, right? You get the engine. Set it down onto the table. Roll it. Perfect. Nice and snug. So when you ram it down there, it's gonna be nice and snug. And then you get more glue gun. You're gonna place it all onto the top. So when you ram it through, it makes a nice, perfect, snug plug. So when the flame shoots through at the end, when the rocket's done burning the fuel for the lift, it's gonna shoot the flame through the top of it, and it's gonna ignite the flash powder in the tube, make a nice big explosion. It's gonna be badass, trust. So you get this right, make sure the fuse part's gonna be exposed, make sure that's the top, okay, right? You're gonna get this, and you're gonna ram it into here, just like this. There you go. Perfect. It's rammed in there. Sometimes it'll just be a little bit lopsided, so you just kind of gotta tether it to the side. Don't worry how it looks right here, you guys. It's gonna look a little janky, a little shitty, but when you attach it to the stick, this is the big one that I made right here. Once you attach it to the sticks, right, you're gonna attach to the stick, you're gonna put a whole bunch of black electric tape, so it's gonna cover all of that. So you're gonna have a nice, slick design onto it. After that, right there, you're gonna let it dry, set it to the side, move on to the next one. I will show you how to. I'll show you how to plug them before you do all that little process, just in case you guys are more visual learners. Like me, I like to see it. So what I do is I'll get the paper towel, right? Shove it down. Get some more paper towel. Shove it down. Right. Whoops. Sorry, you guys. Dropped you guys. And then ram it down. Keep ramming it down. and then you're gonna get this nice snug plug. All you're gonna do is move it down a little bit, move it down, move it down, move it down, keep moving it down. About that much. So just enough to create enough to plug it with the glue gun. After that, you get your glue gun. You're just gonna smother it with a lot of glue, so it makes a nice big burst, and it's able to push through all of it and make a nice big explosion. Build up a lot of air pressure from the flash powder. Perfect. After you're done with this, you're gonna set it to the side and do the process like we did. You do the same thing. You're gonna get your engine, right? Get the engine, set it to the side, get your one that's already dried with the plug, right? Set that down. Then of course you're gonna see, okay, is it gonna fit? Nope, it's gonna be a little bit loose. It's not gonna be able to hold the flash powder. Is gonna leak out to the sides. So what you do again is you get your paper towel. Get your paper towel. Put it like this. Right. Rip some off. Just enough. Alright. We're gonna size it to see if it needs more or less. So this right here, too much. Because when you put the glue on it, it's gonna add a little bit more of it's gonna be too snug. So what I usually do is just enough so it overlaps on that side, and then once you go like this, it's going to be able to fit way more snug, and that's just perfect amount right there. And then when you put the glue in there, it's going to make it even more snug, so it's going to sit in there perfectly. Again, lay down your paper towel. Some glue. Set that down like this, right? Then you're gonna roll it nice and snug. Perfect. Remember the fuse side, you're gonna keep that exposed because you're gonna put the fuse in there, and that's gonna be the bottom of the rocket. And then the header is going to be the top, so it's going to be like this, basically, right? An example, let me grab one of these that are done. That right there is the fuse part. This right here is the header. And then you're going to attach it to, you can go to Walmart and buy the bamboo sticks or the marshmallow skewers. And all you're going to do is just place it. Let me grab one. I can show you guys. You're gonna grab one. I like to break off the part that's very sharp. Snap it off. And then the part that's nice and perfect, that's gonna be the bottom. And I'm gonna attach the part that's all nice and like not nice, but pretty janky. That's stupid. It looks retarded. You're gonna put that right here on the bottom part of this shit, right? And then you're gonna attach it with your tape, right? So it's gonna end up looking like this, basically, right? You're gonna put your black tape all around it, wrap it, and it's gonna look very nice. I'm gonna show you guys how how I tape everything together, and I'm going to show you guys the final product of how it looks. Take off my gloves, because I'm going to be dealing with the tape. Me personally, I like to cut strips because it doesn't mess up the rocket. Because sometimes you could knock off the header, or it's just a lot easier because you're doing everything by yourself. You know what I mean?